friends, what's up and welcome back. Wow, we are almost in the Burning Crusade already. And with that in mind, many of us are planning to undertake jewelcrafting profession. Now, with it being a new profession and the expectations of huge demand for gems due to suckable gear, those who will get ahead and establish themselves as solid jewel crafters will make a killing selling the gems and getting the sought-after recipes. See, when jewelcrafting will be introduced in the pre-patch, everyone will have to start from the zero. So today I'm going to talk about the fastest, the least expensive, and the most effective way to level jewelcrafting from 0 to 300 and then from 300 to 375. The best recipes, where to obtain them, how to obtain them, and how to make a bank selling your product. So without further ado, let's start with the easiest part, leveling to 300. First and foremost, obtain the following shopping list. Now, you can buy the entire list from the auction house now before the prices go way up, or you can collect it yourself by utilizing mining profession. However it's done, here's what you would need. Now, notice how I don't have any iron bars. I picked a path that excludes iron bars, as I believe iron bars will exceed mithril and thorium bars in price when it comes to TBC time. Now, in case of some really bad RNG, you may need to buy a few additional resources, but this shopping list does include and considers the few extra runs for when skill fails to proc on a yellow recipe run. There is one recipe here, however, that you will need to get either from the vendor or from the auction house, as it is not available through the trainer. It's the pendant of the Agat shield. Now, you can use any other recipes to get from 130 to 150, but this by far is the least expensive alternative for this level range. Now, the recipe is not hard to obtain at all. It is available from Neil Allen in Manathril Harbor for the Alliance, or from Jandia in Freewind Post in Thousand Needles for the Horde. Now, at the current prices on the Night Slayer server, this shopping list is approximately 575 gold, with 90% of the cost is coming from the endgame gems. So once you have collected all of the supplies, position yourself near a jewel crafter and start crafting. The good news are that unlike any other professions, you will not need to complete a special quest chain or seek a hard-to-find trainer to learn jewel crafting all the way to 300. It can all be done at the trainer in the capital. So here's what it would take to make, here's what all the recipes that you would need to make to get the skill to 300. Let's get crafting. Hey guys, real quick before we continue, if you find this video at all informative or interesting, please do me a favor, like the video and especially subscribe to the channel. Help me reach my sub goal of 2,000. It's free. Thank you so much. Now, to learn it further, you will need to venture beyond the Dark Portal and into the Outlands. You can learn the jewel crafting skill beyond 300 from the Master Jewel Crafting trainers in Hellfire Peninsula at level 55. Horde players can learn it from Colleen at Thrallmar, and the Alliance players can learn it from Tatiana at the Honor Hold. To go from 300 to 365, you will need the following shopping list. Now, there is no estimate on how much this shopping list may cost, simply because none of these items are in the game yet. We have no idea what supply we will have and how much demand will these items be in and what the cost will be. Now, this shopping list will get you to 365. There is no list for 365 to 375, simply because of the great variety of recipes you may or you may not have and different alternatives. But we will talk more about the last bit of the journey here in a bit. So to get from 300 to 320, make any combination of these. From 320 to 325, make any combination of the following. From 325 to 335, make 12 of the following. 12 should be enough to proc the skill 10 times. Due to some bad RNG, you may make it more than 12 times, but 12 usually is the number. From 335 to 340, make any combination of the following. From 340 to 350, make 12 of these rings. Same thing. If some bad RNG happens, you may make more than 12, but usually 12 is good enough. And from 350 to 365, make Purified Shadow Pearl, which requires a Shadow Pearl and Purified Dranic Water. The water is sold by every innkeeper in the Outlands. From 365 to 375, use whatever recipes you may have obtained and materials available. Make sure to visit the following trainers and train everything that they got for you. Tatiana in the Honor Hold, Orkaline in Thralmar, Hamanar in Aldor's Rise in Shatra City, and Jusdalad in Stormspire in Netherstorm. I hope I pronounced these names correctly. Now, your higher end and the best recipes, trainers cannot train those. You would have to obtain those recipes by achieving higher reputation level with the Outlands faction. And oh, trust me, it is quite a grind. Now, here are the factions and the amount of recipes each offer. Now note, you cannot have good reputation with both Aldor and the Scryers. You would have to pick one. Overall recipes, they offer, quite similar between themselves, so it'd be up to you which one to go with. Now, the Consortium is basically the Jewelcrafters faction, as evidenced by the much larger number of Jewelcrafting recipes you can learn from them. More so, as you grow your reputation with this faction, they begin to consider you quote-unquote employee with a monthly salary paid in gems. As you gain status, your gem salary gets more and more lucrative. Talk to Gaj in the Grand to collect gems parcel that will grow in size as your reputation grows. You can only collect one parcel per month. Well, did I miss anything important? I can't remember everything, it's been so long. Let me know in the comments, I want to hear from you. And on that note, as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you at Outlands.